Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Chris with Cashflow Hacking Fund, and I got Bob here with me. Bob is an investor who was one of the earlier investors to get in on the fund and invest in this first project that we have going on, the ZARIA Eco Hotel and Retreat Center. And it is your first time here.
First time here.
First time here. So we are like, what, 7 months into the investment?
7 months into the investment.
Right.
Figured I'd come down and check it out, see what we think.
Yeah.
Because you know, you get questions from you, you're all excited, and your family and friends about it. Like, what are you, crazy? I'm like, I'm going to go check it.
Yeah.
So came down for the week.
That's awesome. So he's down here. He's here to check it out. He's also partaking in one of the retreats that we're doing.
Absolutely.
Which is fantastic. And I thought it would be just a good idea to bring him on and kind of have him share his experience of what's going on, because we're about to open up another round of investing for expansion, for building, for really finalizing the whole project, quite frankly. And I thought, rather than me just get on and spout my mouth out about what's going on, like bring Bob on, because he's in it. He's an investor, but he's also now been here and experienced it. Not just experienced the property, but experienced the retreats, experienced the local kind of nature, the hikes, the excursions, like everything that we kind of take people on through the whole process. So I figured it'd be fun to interview him, get a little bit of his feedback, and then do a little bit of a tour of the property.
Yeah, this is not Punta Cana. It's not Puerto Plata. This is not your run-of-the-go mill resort. This is an eco retreat where you can go and detach, and you can get one with nature. I mean, they have the cooking is unbelievable. I mean, the food is just tasty as all could be, and I'm a bigger guy and I like food. And Willie, the chef, is fantastic. The help is fantastic. And I'm telling you, man, the vibe is fantastic. And what I was telling Chris is, show me around, let me see, because, you know, you shot your video on the first one and it gave a perspective. But I was saying, we were talking and some of the help, I was talking with some of the help, Charles and Bree, that is helping run the retreat, I guess. And they're doing a fantastic job. And we were talking about, hey, how about giving an investor's point of view that's come down and taking a look now? And I got to tell you, I can't wait to walk around with you and let Chris tell you about, reinforce some of the vision. And I'll give you my thoughts on it, because I'm a builder, I'm in real estate, and I've done American time. So sometimes American time is a little faster than maybe Dominican time.
Sure.
But man, with the vision, and all you got to do is if you see some of these sites, and you get the feeling and the vibe,
it's awesome,
and everything that's going along, and the people that were here. We had 17 people here, maybe. And man, I'm going to tell you, some camaraderie. Some of them, it's almost like a college get together, friends. By the end of the week, people are hugging and just having a great time.
It's like adult summer camp.
Yes.
Right? It's like adult summer camp.
It's like Lost Boys, Peter Pan. We get to play in the woods. We were swinging from the...
fun.
We were in the Limon, which is waterfall, so refreshing.
Bob's doing backflips off the cliff.
Well, Bobby can do some backflips, but how about the zip line? How far are we hanging when we shoot across? We zip across the valley.
We're over 200 feet above the
13 times. We're hanging upside down, no hands. You're putting your faith in the Dominican people and the technology. And I want to tell you, man, it is exhilarating, but you're at one with nature, and everybody's on the same page. You feel like, the things that you wish for, the things that you hope for at home that you don't get because everybody's in the rat race. You slow down a little bit, you have some good peaceful time, and you get to enjoy life. And you get to really relax. Here comes Charles right now.
Here comes Charles.
We're talking about.
What's up? You heard it from the kitchen. If you guys don't know, which you don't, that's way down the hill. So you run fast if you heard it from the kitchen.
I know. Well, I heard my name. I was like, hey, you guys.
Exactly.
Talking about Charles and having some vision too on the property.
So I actually attended the first Life 180 Mastermind with ZARIA, and it was absolutely amazing. We spent actually 3 weeks, and after those 3 weeks, we decided between my wife and I to sell all of our things in the United States and actually move here to ZARIA to just build out what the magic here is. I mean, it's truly magical. The experience is contagious. I've seen so much growth being here, and I'm excited to grow this thing to the next level and help them.
Thanks, man.
I can't wait for you to get some drone footage so everybody can see this stuff.
It's epic. Yeah.
We already got the zip line. You can do some of that drone footage, man. That stuff,
it's going to be epic.
It is.
Yeah, it's awesome. So I figured what we'd do is go around and do a tour, right? Thanks, Charles. And we're going to do a tour. We're starting at the top of the property, basically, almost the top of the property. This is the pool. As you can see, the view is not too bad, right? We're just over 400 meters away from the ocean. As you can see, it's basically the lap of a track. If you were to straighten out a track and field, run a football field out, that's how far we are off the ocean. And, you know, we have an infinity pool. We have the nicest pool in town overlooking the best views. At night, you know, it's phenomenal up here.
Some caves down by the beach.
Everything's a bit rustic and unrefined. You know, when we bought the property, it's still got some work to be done to it. You know, this whole area. One of the things we're doing is that roof right there. We are going to turn that into the floor of a new building. We're going to put a Kana roof up on top, a new structure, wooden structure with Kana roofing. And that is going to be like a co-working space with flooring. And of course, we do a lot of yoga right now. We want to put like a bar and grill up here and have this be like a really good entertainment space, not just for our guests, but for other guests of hotels that are in the area as well. Because there are, I think in El Valle right now, last I checked, there were about 94 rooms in town. And, you know, right now, currently we have 10 rooms in the hotel, in the retreat center here. And out of those 10 rooms, you know, we really want to expand, and that's what the vision is. So to show the vision here, basically the property is on 10.5 acres, and we just came down from the pool, down those stairs from the pool. We have the fire pit landing here that we built out. Now, this you can see going over the hill over there. The goal is to take and build a suspension bridge going all the way over there, right? Being elevated over the space. Now, you can't really tell, but if you look over that way, that's the ocean. So if you think from like Instagram, social media, people doing drone videos of people crossing the bridge, and then on the hillside over there, there's going to be jungle bungalows that are designed. They're going to be really rustic jungle. We're going to scatter them throughout the hillside, so it's going to look like Robinson's treehouse, basically. It's going to be awesome.
Carl has got some footage, right? Something that you guys are going to expand on, like a vision down the road.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it's going to be absolutely phenomenal, right? And so, you know, we have up here, we have right over there, those are just the bathrooms and whatnot for the pool deck. And as we go down the stairs here, I'll kind of take a look back. And you can see the challenge here is, you know, we're living in the Dominican, right? And so all the Dominican code and all that stuff, I mean, you could speak to this. You're an electrician. You probably know how to do some plumbing. You probably know how to do all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
And so
it's a little bit different.
It's a little bit different, but you know, it's
Dominican style.
Dominican style.
And you're in the jungle, people. There's not supposed to be perfection. It is perfection in its way that it is.
Exactly. And so, but I tell you what, the thing is, the bones of this place.
That's what we talked about, right? We talk about, look, we got the critters running around.
Yeah, oh yeah,
right?
It's amazing.
We talked about the vision where Chris says the bones, right? When I go look at rehabs, I say if it's got good bones, it can be worked on, right? It can be built up, it could be modified, it could be tweaked a little bit. And this place,
how about all
more than bones?
How about all this stone?
This infrastructure, this stonework. I don't know how you got this place. This place would be, I don't even know what this thing would cost in the States or somewhere that it's not in the jungle. I really can't tell you, but it's amazing for, I guess, what you got it for. It's just amazing. And the fact that this is all already done, how much time this would take.
It would take over
the labor.
The labor
that it would take.
The labor that it would take.
And it's just beautiful.
Yep.
It's just got to be tweaked and cleaned up a little bit.
Yep.
Look at the flowers. Look at the flowers, like right in here.
Yeah.
The other day I didn't see it. I mean, this is jungle. This is beauty at its best, people. And you get to become one with nature. And I'm not that type of guy. I'm not that type of guy that's all zenned out and everything. But you spend a week here decompressing, dropping the phone for 90% of the time instead of 10% of the time. You know, you get to detach and just, man, I'm in love. I don't tell my wife, but.
And so this staircase, so you can see this kind of gives you the the feel, the stonework, the infrastructure, and it's all built into the side of a cliff, right?
Yeah.
Have you climbed as many stairs in the last decade as you have this week?
No, maybe when we went to Chicago up and down and stuff when elevators were out. But I'll tell you what, you climb some stairs, you get your heart going, but you go up in the pool, you go to the beach, you go to Le Mans, however you say it, is it fine? Man, I'm telling you, it's awesome. It's awesome.
So here's what happened in 2019, where we're going to go next. They built this as an expansion. They built the infrastructure in this stone walkway as a way to expand. They were looking to expand. Obviously, 2019 happened. I don't need to tell you the rest of the story, but I will. COVID happened, right? And so when COVID happened, there just became a challenge. They were funding the expansion all out of cash flow because it was just 2 guys that owned it. And 1 guy was responsible for the cash flow and management of that. And, that was his kind of side of the bargain. And so then when COVID happened, all the cash flow dried up. There was a disillusionment with the partnership. And that's why we got the deal. It was like almost like a divorce asset, right?
Yeah.
And so that's why we got such a good deal. But you could see they've got all this infrastructure and this pathway built, which like Bob just said, it would take forever. And a video doesn't do this place justice, does it?
No.
It doesn't. And so you could see here, I don't know if you could see through there in the video, but we're still up on one of the highest peaks around. We're gonna clear out some of these trees here, all the way down this pathway.
Where these guys are gonna be on stilts?
Yeah, these are the ones that are gonna be on stilts going down this hill. And you can see it's a hill going down. But we're starting right over here. We're gonna start building. We're gonna start building duplexes, side-by-side duplexes, going all the way across. We got room for 8 duplexes going down this pathway right here on the side. Everyone is gonna be...
And it's gonna fit in the nature. You can see that it's not gonna overpower it. You're fitting things in the way they should. You're not commercializing it.
Totally, and we're utilizing a lot to keep it the cost of construction and materials down. We're utilizing a lot of materials sourced locally. Local woods, local stones, the metals that are coming in, we obviously have to import. But we're obviously have to build with concrete a lot, for the walls, for the air conditioning, and to keep it hurricane proof and stuff like that. Because, that is a thing. We're in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
And so, but, the good news is Dominican doesn't get hit by the Caribbean or by the hurricanes too hard. This is the water storage. We pump it up in from a natural fresh spring. This is one of the water tanks we had to replace. We just got to get it removed. But this path as it goes around now. So Bob, I didn't show you this before. So stop here as we're walking around the path. We're going to build up this walkway. We're going to build a stair. The path that we're on is going to go in a full circle. And as you go up to the top there, we're not going to walk up there, but it is going to be a big 60-person yoga dome for health and wellness retreat. Yep. At the very top, we're going to call it it's going to be the bird's nest. It's the tallest peak.
Bird's nest.
And it's going to be designed in the same shape as the ZARIA logo with jut outs with people that can go. Yeah.
And man, cool. if you're into snorkeling or scuba or drone sportage and spearfishing, man, you get up there and start flying your drone around here and seeing some of this stuff. This is the vision, people, that I'm a type that I jump in with people. So when I saw Chris's vision, I jumped in, right? And I wanted to come take a look. And I tell you, it is... Man, I get almost chills. You almost get chills when he's showing me his vision, and I know I get to be a part of it. Man, I'm friggin' excited.
I love it.
I'm really fired up.
So we're going to walk down this. I usually don't walk down this path, but it gives a little context. It'll give you a little view. This is...
Didn't take me down this one.
No. I haven't taken you down. I don't really take many people down because it's a little messy because we don't ever clean it off until we want to build something down here. But this is a path that they originally planned on building a yoga dome down here at the end overlooking the Cenote Valley. Because at the bottom here, they say it's like a vortex energy, like an energy vortex. And it's just, you see, we can get to the end of this pathway and it just stops and it's like a cliff, right? But it's, when you get there, check it out, trying to film and not die, it gets a little wonky. So watch your steps, but when we get here, this goes into this valley out here. And we're going to build, and I'm thinking about building a luxury villa here. Like, so for groups and retreat leaders that want to come and have like something really high end, doing like a 3-bedroom luxury villa here overlooking the cenote.
People can get together here and just be on their own.
Totally.
Look at that drop. I don't think you can get, this is what you can't get a sense of in the video.
Yeah.
But we are up there. Yeah. We're up in the air, and that rope bridge that's going to go across.
It's awesome.
I mean, come on, just going across that rope bridge, people are going to be exhilarated.
Totally. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. So,
and we're in the jungle.
This space is awesome. Yeah, we are. It is. And the cool part about the jungle here is that there's nothing poisonous. Right? Like my wife and I almost bought something in Costa Rica back in 2020, and we decided not to do it because like everything in Costa Rica wants to kill you. Even the frogs want to kill you. Like, it's crazy. So here, there's nothing dangerous. There's like literally not. The most poisonous thing here is a scorpion, which, you know, obviously nobody wants to be bit by a scorpion. There are not that many of them.
Right.
And if you get stung, your hand swells up a little bit.
It's like a bee sting.
Yeah, it's like a bad bee sting, but a bee sting. And so we come around here, and we do all sorts of different things. So there's a little platform here, little stairs walking up. And on this platform is where we do like meditations. They can do small group yoga. And the cool part is when the small group yoga happens, you know, the view,
look at this,
is of this. You're in nature, and back here it's totally tranquil, totally quiet.
People take the view in and times it by 10.
Yeah.
Because you can't get the feel. But if you're a visionary like Chris, or if you have some faith in people like I do, and can stick with, you know, I guess dive into their vision.
Yeah.
Some of us aren't artists. Some of us don't have the vision, but some of us can see the passion and the spirit in others. And when you can sync up with them in that regard, I mean, like, you just get here and it's amazing. It's amazing. So take my word for it. From a guy that saw it on the video, and then a guy that's seeing it in person live, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's refreshing. Right now I'm sweating. I'm a little overwhelmed, so you might hear me huffing.
And it's warm. It's the hottest time of year right now, and so it's hot. So, and this is a little pool, and you know, it's totally awkwardly placed right now because they built it here with the vision of having all these units, houses around it, and that it never completed. So it's just been sitting dormant for
but it's there.
4 years.
The infrastructure is there. It could be whatever you need it to be. A cold tub, a hot tub, whatever you're going. Little thing to jump in and refresh.
Totally.
Thing to clean yourself off. You come back from the beach.
Totally. So it's awesome. Yeah, this place, this part of the property that we're on, we don't really come up to very much unless we just do little ceremonies or meditations or stuff of that nature with groups, like smaller groups. And then off the side to the right here, that as we're walking along this path, it's going to be the same as the other side, except for it's just going to be completely more secluded, completely separated from any road noise or anything else. And you're going to be looking over the other side of the mountain. Once again, steep drop. So everything's built on stilts. They build things in the cliff sides here constantly. They're very accustomed to it. It's a normalized thing. The process is a little bit of a pain in the butt, but we get it done. And so, but you could see, once again, this path.
It's just look at all the bones.
Just
see,
like,
the bones are here. The infrastructure is here. Let's look at it as the roads and a sewer line and the pipeline, and the ground is cleared and ready for expansion.
So imagine we wanted to build all this, like to build the houses and the units and the villas and whatever for people to rent the hotel rooms. Like, it would take a year just to build the infrastructure around to get to it. So now that we have that, the bones in for it, the pathways and everything in for it.
And the workmanship, you can tell that it's been here since when, Chris? When was it done again?
2019.
2019. It's been through some weather, been here, there, and it's rock solid.
It's rock
good
solid.
Construction.
And
it's built in with nature. It's not like artificial.
And it fits, doesn't it? Like, I mean, it's because we used
everything came from here.
Everything came from the property. They built everything completely sustainably, right? And so now this is the first steps that we went up. We went a full circle, looking over there. That's the pool that we started at, the backside of the pool. And you can see the offices there, or the offices, like those spaces where the yoga mats are kind of sitting right now. What those areas are going to be, that's going to be like, we're going to turn it into like a co-working office, shared space, glass it in, make it so it's air conditioned if people are there and they want to have a retreat and
You have a
breakout meeting.
Sort of, but I guess more room isn't the right thing if you're here and decompressing.
Yeah, but no, just bounce ideas around, collaborating. Sometimes people are going to need to work. They'll have a conference room so they can, do work and connect with, peers. We also want to be able to have a space so we have a good digital nomad usage, right?
Yeah.
So we have thank God for Starlink and Elon Musk. God bless Elon. Gosh, I don't know how we did life before it, but we got 140 megabyte per second service here.
Yeah.
With Starlink, which is just phenomenal. And you can see, everything is, the whole place is built into a cliff. And this whole path going down here, we're going down. Total elevation from bottom to top is 142 stairs. And so that's why I'm so fit these days, because I go up and down these stairs about 15 times a day.
Come on, athlete.
It's all good. So it's all good. It's good stuff. But we're going to come down here and you're going to start to see on the right-hand side, the kind of public bathrooms that are in the kitchen area come into play. I bet you, I don't know how
hopefully maybe Willie, or was Willie?
Yeah, probably they're going to be. We got some people from the retreat still in the kitchen, so we'll see what's going on here. But these are the bathrooms right here, and you can see everything is wood built on stilts. When we bought the place, we had to completely rebuild this whole thing out of wood. All the wood had to be redone, all the flooring was kind of rotted out. It wasn't treated very well, and at the end of the day, when you build with wood in the jungle, you're gonna have to replace the boards every 5-6 years. Like, it is what it is. And so, like I said, this is kind of like a tree house, right? Like, everything's built on stilts because we're built into the cliff going up.
Oh, there he is.
Crew. There's
Chef Willie.
Chef Willie. Yeah.
There's Igor.
Yeah. So this is the kitchen. Everything is open air. Check it. Getting ready for dinner. Igor's still eating lunch. Igor never stops eating.
Willie, say hi to the people.
Chef Willie. So yeah, it's pretty amazing. And we try to keep everything as organic and local as possible. You can see this is our kitchen and the preparation for everything. Supplies for breakfast and dinner. Get ready. This is it's as natural as it gets. Everything's organic and natural, and it's amazing. Except for the alcohol. The alcohol, is what it is. But then we have some people here. This is what we call the living room, public space.
Where the magic happens with the masterminds, the retreats, people collabing. I'm going to tell you what, this space is just so inviting. And you're in here, you're doing work. These people are getting some work done. New age, right? We got some young millennials. We got some metrosexuals that are really into their thing. And we got some old school Don. We got old school Don over here, basketball coach.
But
turn around and take a look at where you're doing your work.
Built into nature.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Get some of those vibes, Don, huh? Right, Matt? Get some of those vibes in it, Pete? Huh? Jeff is zoned out. He's getting one. And then there's Matty Ice. Yo, Matty Ice, don't stop. Right?
Doing YouTube content in the jungle? What are you doing?
Do a little video for the club.
Really soon. Love it. Just got done listening to Caleb from Better Wealth interviewing Bobby Samuelson.
Oh, nice.
That was fantastic. So I'm taking notes on that.
Nice.
And having a good time.
Love it.
It's awesome. Video. You're going to be
having fun? Yeah, man.
You guys get your video done. Look forward to it.
Facial rec.
So you can see everybody here is working online. They're building sales funnels. The internet is solid enough to handle everybody being online and doing their web searching at the same time. And then we're going to go down. Let's go show them a couple rooms.
Hey, what do we got here? We said day 6, quiet plunge.
Yeah.
High tech, high touch. Look at the day was planned out for us. Sometimes you go by the day. The plan sometimes
it work.
The village and the jungle take you where you got to go. Where you're meant to be.
That's right. But everybody's been, just doing their thing, finalizing their own stuff, and it's been perfect. We've been creating content. And now what we're doing is we're going below. We're walking down the cliff. Once again, that's built into the cliff. And once again, videos just don't do it justice.
No.
But
but the infrastructure, the bones that you keep mentioning, right? They're in place.
Like, and dude, this is as rock solid as it gets. It's not going anywhere. Like, it's pretty incredible.
And so now we have, this is the hotel block over here. We call it the hotel building, the hotel block. But it's, we got an upstairs and a downstairs, 5 rooms on each level. We're gonna go to the path up here to the upstairs. Let's go to the upper level. And you can see, once again, still built into the cliff with all the rocks and the stone. There's a little reception area down there. There's the reception pad with the bridge going over.
Entrance across the stream.
Yeah, entrance across the stream. We'll get into that when we go down there a little more. One of the things I need to do is sand inside the rest of the outside of the building. You know?
But it's in the jungle.
It's in the jungle, but we still,
I'm going to take you into my room.
Okay.
Right? It's a little unkept. But I would tell you that, a big guy, I'll give you a little tour of my room where me and my buddy Don, my roommate, are staying. We're in room 8. If you want to know where the magic really happens, you're in room 8. Now listen, it's 2 guys in their 50s living together here. So this is my room. And I took the bottom bed because I'm the bigger guy. Don took the upstairs. And if you want to really see something really cool, watch an overweight guy in the mosquito net at night. Get all tangled up and try and get out of it.
That's awesome.
But it works. I mean, the fact that the fans are in here and blowing.
Yeah.
And it's the hottest time of the year, you said, for here?
Yeah, hottest time of the year.
Hottest time of the year for here. Got the bathroom.
Yeah.
You want to go look at that other bathroom?
Yeah, I'm thinking about, let's see if room 6 says open. I don't know. I know nobody's in it. I don't know if housekeeping locked it.
I can add in some images. Yeah.
You know what? Matty locks his room, I think.
Yeah. So we'll come back to that. We'll maybe I'll add a B-roll of.
Hey, but talk to them about one of the things that I'm really excited that, you're giving people here work in the jungle.
Yeah.
And you're able to leverage their skills.
Oh, totally.
And the fact that some of them are just true craftsmen. And, it's like the people here, you're not bringing in outside influences.
Right.
You're creating, just expanding upon what was here and using the materials and using the labor here to build something and they're proud of it.
Totally.
It's like everybody's happy.
Oh, everybody's so happy. And I think one of the cool things is this town didn't have electricity until 2011. It didn't have a road completed to it until 2013. And so when you look at that and you realize this place was just a tribal fishing village for generations before.
So this is the other.
This is the other.
They're one on top of each other.
Yep, right.
I think go down.
Yeah. So we'll go in. This is the bottom stairs. But the people here, they are so welcoming, so kind, and so talented in their own ways, right? Their skills for craftsmanship are amazing, and the ability to get the projects done for the prices we're able to is amazing, especially considering the quality of the craftsmanship that we're talking about. Oh, so
this is that kind of what you're talking about you're doing in the shower.
Yeah, this is
basically redoing all the showers where they went maybe bare bones, the guys, the original 2 guys.
Yeah, they did some bare bones stuff. We're going room by room. See, this room is currently being flipped right now, but these guys literally that were staying here, you could see this is how creative they get, right? So the beds are supposed to be underneath, separated, twin beds. And they can go together and make a king bed if it's, people want to do that, but they did individual. And instead of doing that, they wanted to be in nature. And so they moved the beds out in the patio, opened everything up and slept with that. It's pretty magical, right? It's pretty awesome. You can't
They got a little taste of those huts you're talking about building. And what are those? The Robinson and little things. They got a little taste of it.
Oh, yeah. Well, and check this. So you could see they did the floor in here, but this bathroom had the flooring done before. But what's happening is we're going through, we're doing the stonework that Bob just mentioned on all the walls, right? Because just to spice it up.
And a little bit.
Increase the quality, increase the experience, increase all. So really, really excited. And it's been fun for me, it's been different than I expected since being here. Integrating with the local culture, with the local people, developing relationships, learning how to run a hotel. I'd never ran a hotel before, and I was totally upfront about that. But, we're figuring it out. We're bringing the right people in. One of the things that I love doing is building businesses.
Relationships.
Relationships.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I talked about Charles earlier. I talked about Bree. We saw Igor.
Mm-hmm.
We saw Willie. Sergio's up there.
Yeah. Andrea.
I didn't get to meet the other gentleman. He went to Colombia, or is he back?
Jared, no, he's in Spain.
Jared's in Spain right now.
Yeah.
But, Charles and Bree, like Charles said, left the States, left California. He was a crane operator.
Yeah.
He's a welder. He's a guy making good money.
There's a good money.
And they got
There's Andrew.
Kids here. There's Andrew, right? And the fact, the relationships that Chris has built, and they're pouring their spirit, their heart and soul into this place. Chris, these people, there's no chance that it doesn't work out. There's no chance. It's beautiful. And what's happening with those people, they're just pouring into everybody that's coming. And then they're going home and pouring into everybody else and telling everybody else.
Yeah, it's amazing. And so we're going to come down here real quick and show the underneath. We've got this reception area, which is nice that we got to do some more with. I got a little cleanup to do in this area. I could probably use
I didn't even notice.
Good electrician like Bob's help with all the mess up here with all this stuff. I got to get Bob down here on just a
bring
trip,
the kids down,
yeah.
Teach them some.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Tell you what, we got to figure out. We don't want to take the whole power from the country, and it'll be. You don't need it. You're not even using that much energy.
No, we're not. We're not.
But the electric bill, that's another time.
Yeah.
Question for another time.
The electric bill?
It's got to be.
I'll tell you. What do you think it is?
The feed company.
What do you think it is?
I don't know.
Electricity in the town is not cheap in this country, but like our electric bill every month for the whole property is like $450 a month.
That's a small home in Jersey.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's cheaper. My electric bill during the summer in Arizona with the AC was $800 a month.
For the whole retreat, people, for the whole retreat.
So you can see, once again, the whole hotel is built into this cliff at the beginning of the cliff. So the rocks are built here. And these rocks are not like in place. This is like actual cliff. And they use some foundational rocks that they stacked in there to build the wall.
So is that a back
all post and beam? Those are back rooms. Those are back rooms. So there's room 5 and 10 are on the far side.
Oh, okay.
Entrances on that side.
So
it's a bit more private.
You can get to them from here.
Right. So there's 4 up there, 4 down there, and then 1 and 1.
Okay.
So there's 2 entrances over there. And so then we come over here, and one of the things that we're looking to do.
There's so many nooks and crannies for a couple that want to get away.
Oh my God.
Sit and talk.
Well, and just for the raise that we're doing to finish the expansion of, we want to build 38 rooms, and we want to build a fitness center and the yoga dome, all that.
Yeah.
And this will all get done. And just to kind of show you, I want to show you where the fitness center vision is. And I'll do all this. So we got a pathway that's over to the other driveway.
Can we take a quick walk down the street so you can show them the pool view from down?
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can. So now we're on the front street. Goes out. We are in this little fishing village, and you can see, everything, the grid, it's very rough. It is what it is, but there's more money coming in. The government is investing $200 million. Cruise ship port opens in November. It's on schedule for opening right now. Everything's looking good.
You said the airport's being expanded?
Airport's about 35 minutes away. That's being expanded upon. El Catay Airport is the name of the airport. We have a little coffee shop. Have you seen this coffee shop? Like, we want to turn this into a little cafe.
Charles had,
yeah, they had the vision for this, but we want to build this cafe. And this is sand that we're going to use for concrete and stuff like that as we go here. But this place is pretty cool.
So it's already here. The coffee shop is already here.
Yeah, we just need to put a little TLC into it, run some new electrical because the electrical's not working.
Okay, hearing that message.
To do a little electrical, and it's already got places for coolers. We want to put an acai bar and coffee shop in here. It would absolutely slay in this town with everybody on the way to the beach. You can't get to the beach without driving past this. It would be the only food source right on the road like that.
Have some, like you said, there's vendors at the beach and stuff.
Yep.
Maybe Have some vendors right here. People stop
And so,
fight to eat.
so when we got the place, this was actually a gym right here, built on top of those pillars. It was rotting because they hadn't done anything with it, and we had to tear it down because it was a liability.
Yeah.
And so we tore it down. But what we're going to do with the fitness center, we're going to build a concrete foundation and go over the water there, right over here, over the water, go up the hill and have kind of a 2-story foundation or platform. And we're going to build a air-conditioned fitness facility, like cross-functional, like body function, full function, like CrossFit.
So not just the nature boys. We can have some to pump up boys.
Well, it's a health and wellness
Health
retreat,
and wellness.
you know. So we're doing all that, and so it's
Maybe
really,
I'm not the best one to be on the video for health and wellness, but
that's
next
okay.
video, next
You know what? You're gonna be ripped next time you get here. Gonna be good. So we're
But
gonna walk down
I want you to show them and
the view.
sorry to get the view, and then when you're coming back, the mural for the pool division for the mural
Oh yeah.
for the.
Oh yeah. So check this out too. So this is the back road up to the pool that we went to. So that's the back driveway up to the pool, which is cool. Oh, let me see here. How do I? There we go. So that goes up to the pool. This land, so let me break it down for you. The property that we bought, we got for just about $30 a meter, okay? All built out, just to give the idea of the value of it. This property right here, Bob, right here, see Savende on the sign over there?
Yeah.
This is selling for $60 a meter right now. Only only 9 months later.
Half
Yeah.
the price.
Isn't that crazy? So, oh, watch out for the car. But yeah, like, it's crazy. So,
Sometimes you got to remember we're in the jungle, people.
yeah, it's a total vibe. Listen, it's not for everybody, but for the right people, this place is not.
Oh, no. There's more and more people that need this. The people that know they need it,
And
they
then-
know they need it. The people that don't know they need it,
I
they don't know what they don't know.
tell you know
A
what?
lot of things.
The first retreat we did back in February, day one, it was like these women came in for a Zumba retreat and they were freaking out because they came from like New York City and they were all blinged out. They were freaking out. And this one woman came up to me like screaming at me, even though I'm not the one who sold it. It was like some other people that like misrepresented. They thought they were going to Punta Cana and like completely air conditioned rooms. She was freaking out being like, this is what I signed up for. I can't believe I'm doing this. I can't believe I'm paying, to be in the jungle with no air conditioning and no windows and like all this stuff.
Not a New Yorker.
And then
right?
and then the next morning she woke up to me and she was like, I'm so sorry that I yelled at you yesterday. I gotta tell you, I was totally uncomfortable. I didn't realize this is exactly what I needed.
Yeah.
And hearing the roosters this morning, hearing the horses when I was waking up and all this stuff, like it just made me realize that, this is exactly what I need more of in my life. And, I'm sorry for yelling at you and all this stuff. So we're walking down towards the beach right now, but you can see back here the pool. Where is the pool? I can't see it through the trees. I guess we got to go back
I think
here.
it's back here more.
You got to get back here a little bit more. You can see a lot of this stuff is getting built right now.
There it is. The more we come back here, you got to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get back here.
So over here, I'm gonna zoom in on it because on the camera it's hard.
If you come right here, Chris, you're gonna get a perfect.
Oh yeah, there. See, I can see it from here. See right there, and you can't really, the camera doesn't do it justice.
Nah.
But as you go through here, as you walk back up from the beach, you can see the pool. That's the face of the pool that we were at, way up there, okay? And so when you go from this perspective, you can't really tell, but it's a perfect place for a mural. And it's like gonna be the billboard for like a big sign for the hotel. And it's amazing. So you could see the place is really rough, really raw, but this road that we're on right now is gonna turn into the coastal highway system that we're building to connect on the north side of the peninsula. Right now, in order to get further out to the main island where we are, because we're at the end of the peninsula basically, pretty close to, you have to go south and then you have to go around. And if you want to come back up to like Las Terrenas, which is the biggest city, even though they're only about 7 miles away from us, you have to drive out and around. It's almost an hour drive because you got to drive around the
And
mountain.
that was like how we went to Le Mans.
Yep. And so now when they get the coastal highway system, and this is the road that it's going to be connecting through, it's going to connect the largest city in the entire peninsula is going to be a 10-minute drive, right? And so this is while this is like right now in the jungle, and we're only 13 years into having any electrical infrastructure or roads, like this was a dirt path for history up until 2013.
And listen, the beach, which we didn't get a shot, but I'm sure we'll got up
drone
later.
footage of the beach.
Wait till Charles does attaches some drone video to this, but footage, the caves that are down there to make you feel like it's got it all.
Oh, it's amazing.
It's got it all.
It's amazing. So I would just say, if you have any questions, go down and opt in, like put your information in. It'll take you to a video presentation that I can walk you through kind of like the more particulars of what the opportunity looks like from a financial perspective, what the projections are, what the timeline, the expectations and plans are, and ultimately give you the visual of what the visualization really is from a business perspective. Because when it comes down to it, you're not just investing in the real estate. When you invest in this, you're investing in the business. And when you look at the health and wellness retreat space, the expansion of that space, and like the types of locations that they're looking for. And if you think about like the destination of like a place like Bali, right?
Yeah.
This is very similar to a Bali vibe.
But how far is Bali from the East Coast, say? Like, how many?
22-hour flight.
22-hour flight.
And you can fly here from Miami for 2 hours. So if you're in Jersey with 2 hours to get to Miami, 2 hours to get
3.5 hour flight for me.
Yeah.
Down here.
So it's nothing. So we're bringing Bali basically to the East Coast.
Yeah.
That's kind of like when people go, hey, cast your vision for me. I go, well, the simplest way to explain it is we're bringing Bali to the Eastern Hemisphere.
There you go.
Right? That's kind of what the vision is.
And part of your original footage, and that got me so excited, is you were showing how many people could be here within 4 hours.
Oh, yeah.
5 hours. The amount of people, when you did the map and you showed how far the reaching circle was, that when things start to slow down or whatever, and people want to get away from the States for a little bit and go get that Bali experience and get in the jungle.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I've been around the world. This place is really cool.
It's special.
Really special.
Hopefully you guys had fun on this tour. I had fun giving it. So any questions, I would say just reach out, get more information down below. And you can also, once you go through that process, you'll have all my contact information to be able to get a hold of me. And that's it. Look forward to talking to you soon. Take care.